This is the big idea where a big time guest dreams of an epic matchup on Out of the Park Baseball 22. Play with the pros, play the ultimate baseball strategy game. Then we find out what would have happened. Also, FYI, available right now on iOS and Android. Download Out of the Park Go for free. Everything that you'll see from OOTP. Now you can have it all on your mobile device. You'll receive 3 historic MLB seasons for free. And then any individual MLB season from 1901 to 2021 can be yours. You purchase it right on the app. So today we are hanging out with ESPN MLB insider, superstar writer, Jeff Passan. And this is how I figured out a way to actually hang out with you and spend more than an hour together. So I called him up and I said, hey, want to see the 2 champion Royal teams face off? And he said, okay. And I said, great, let's hang. So here we are. Jeff, what's up?
What I really wanted to see was whether your hair would actually go out of the box at some point. We have Out of the Park, and it's very rare that the height of my flow is outdone by another man. So much respect to you, Scott Braun. I hope to bring as much game to Out of the Park as you do to your coif.
Thank you so much. And this is actually pretty freshly cut too. So that's saying something. But that'll be my biggest test right now is spending an hour with you and keeping my hair within the box. You'll have a much tougher job because you're going to be managing one of these Royal teams. And I guarantee you, and you haven't experienced this before, once you're inside the game, guaranteed, you are going to feel a little more pressure, heart rate rising, a little more than you anticipated for a dream scenario video game that's playing out where you probably really don't even care who wins because you covered both teams to an extent, or you covered one, you've talked about the other in length. So just saying, you're going to feel it a little bit. So get ready and make sure you maybe have a towel,
Yeah, I'm used to this though, because when you have a 13-year-old who pitches, trust me, like the heart, the nerves, they are fluttering all the time. So this is going to be like a piece of cake. I'm really excited for this because I also, next time I see Ned Yost, want to be able to say to him, hey, I managed your team even better than you did. And he would probably punch me in the face if I said that. But that would be okay. I would have a really good story out of it, and I will have gotten the dub. And I hope I'm not setting myself up unreasonably here, and that Dick Hauser's 1985 Royals are going to crush Jeff Passan's 2015 Royals. But we're about to find out.
Exactly. Yeah, Ned's probably going to be jealous if you can tell him that you managed his team again, especially that team. That's probably his favorite team that he's ever managed, I would think. So we're about to do this. Obviously, this is big for you, covering the 2 Kansas City Royals teams that won the World Series. 85 was the first team in franchise history, and then 2015, magical run after 2014, getting shut down by Bumgarner and the Giants in the World Series. The Royals get themselves all the way back. They win it. So we can cue up the screen here to kind of show you what we're working with and start setting lineups and everything. And as we go through it, first off, biggest question of the day, which you kind of already answered. So you are going to manage the 2015 Royals and take on 1985. You're going to let Dick and the computer AI, Dick Hauser, kind of take over on the 85 side, right?
I could have gone either way. Listen, you're the host here. So if you would like me to manage 85, I would be happy to have Brett Saberhagen on the mound and Dan Quisenberry in the bullpen and just ride the 2 of them as opposed to the poo-poo platter of pitchers we're going to be going with the 2015 team. But, I was there. I was getting sprayed with champagne in 2015. It was a very visceral experience. I live in Kansas City now, and I went downtown for the parade, so I saw all of this, and having seen it, having lived it, I do probably have more affinity for that 2015 team. But again, your show, by all means, whatever you want, Scott Braun, please let me know.
I want you to relive the experience. Maybe there's some apple juice or something in the fridge and you take it and you throw it all over the place. And then also I want to see you manage his pitching staff because you're right. And I think that's the moneymaker right there is the fact that if you are managing 85, there's a decent chance Brett Saberhagen just pitches the whole game. And I want to make
Yeah.
you work a little more. So I want to see what the starter looks like for KC on the 2015 team, how you manage that bullpen compared to how Ned Yost used to do it. And he was pretty conventional with 7, 8, 9 for the most part. So we can talk through that. So I want to make you work a little harder. So we'll do 2015 and also just checking on some settings here as we go. So first off, obviously we're going to have a DH in this one. We're going to play at Kauffman Stadium. And you are going to manage, and we'll set this up right now, the Kansas City Royals. And for now, I'm setting us up to control both teams just so that we can do one thing. You do have some homework before you take over 2015. The 1985 squad, we want their optimal lineup and their optimal pitching. I would assume we start with pitching side. It's going to be very easy to set the number one game one starter here. It's a winner take all hands on deck. So it's Brett.
Yeah, it's definitely Brett Saberhagen. I have to say, seeing Charlie Leibrandt with 3 stars undersells what he did that year. He had sub-3 ERA, 8 complete games. He was really, really good. But Brett Saberhagen won the Cy Young that year. I mean, one of the great young pitchers, honestly, we have ever seen. And I wish his arm had held up more than it did because he was absolutely brilliant.
So do Mets fans. So do Mets fans.
Yes, they do.
Mets fans will have some fun watching this series.
I'm looking right now, and I'm a little bit worried about Steve Farr. Like, Steve Farr's stuff is a problem. And if you need that kind of bridge between Saberhagen and Quiz, here's the thing: Quiz could potentially go 3 innings. Like, he's nasty. And again, 3 stars for him. A little underselling just how good he was. I think he pitched almost 130 innings that year in 80-something appearances. He was a dude just coming from the submarine and get guys out. That's, wasn't like a flashy modern reliever where you strike a lot of guys out. He just got outs.
Wait, so why are you worried about Farr? His stuff is rated 70, which is really good.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried about him. I don't like guys with 70 stuff. I want him to have 40 stuff.
Right. You don't want to see him later. Okay, fair enough. No. And yeah, I mean, Quisenberry was fantastic that year. I'll go over some numbers a little bit later on. We'll sprinkle them in. So, all right, Brett's your guy. And let's set, just give us a little Dick Hauser action just to set this lineup. Yeah, so this is just kind of a standard default.
Can we start actually by taking Lonnie Smith and putting him in right field?
Course.
And we're going to take Pat Sheridan and put him on the bench and put Hal McRae in there as designated hitter.
Here comes Hal. Okay.
So we got Hal in the lineup right now.
Yep.
And now, did Lonnie, I think Lonnie may have actually played more left field that year than he did right field. So let's put Lonnie Smith in left, and let's put Darryl Motley in right. I want to make sure we get this as historically accurate as possible.
Yes, I agree.
I like Lonnie Smith a lot. Lonnie needs to move down a little, Scott. So let's take Willie Wilson and his immense speed and put him in the 1 hole.
Okay.
And Hal McRae that year had a 350 on base, and this was a team that was miserable at getting on base. So I'd like to put Hal McRae there in the 2 hole.
Do you want me to let you know the most common starting lineup, or you want to play it first and then I'll let you know? Would that help you?
No, I'm just going with feel here, man. I say common. You can be common. I'm going for great here, and I want the best matchup possible. So I'm trying to get it right. I'm glad that Steve Balboni is in the 4 slot. He was for a very long time until Mike Moustakas broke the single season record, the record holder for home runs in a year. I'd like to move Frank White up to 5th. Frank White actually hit cleanup for that team. But, Dick Hauser had Balboni down in like the 6th spot. I think Lonnie Smith is good 6 here. I'm sorry to keep doing this to you, Daryl Motley, but I'm gonna move you down one more spot and put Jim Sundberg 7th, and then we'll have Onyx Concepcion 9th. And I think that's the right lineup. I'd be happy to listen to what you got here, because for me, that's about as optimized as you can get it.
Yeah, that looks like a win. You either would have McRae or Orta would be the DH, right? But McRae definitely has the better numbers. And Willie Wilson, lead off. So this lineup, most common, Lonnie Smith 2. We've got Lonnie 6 here. Brett 3, that makes sense. It had Orta 4, which we're going McRae. Balboni. Sheridan's in here, but Sheridan's on the bench here.
Yeah.
What was Sheridan like?
Sheridan was good at RBI baseball.
Yeah. his ranking this year is not great. And then White, Sundberg, Concepcion. So I think we're good. I like what you've got better than this most common one. I mean, this is the winner take all one gamer. So you stacked it up, which kind of could hurt yourself, because now you're going to manage against this. But I wanted to make sure we gave them the full experience.
Listen, I don't want to come by a win by tanking the other team. I want this to count. This is the World Series of World Series. This is the Kansas City series right here. And so it better be done right. Like if I sandbagged the 85 lineup, people in Kansas City would not allow me to eat barbecue anymore. And nobody wants that.
And Ned Yost would probably punch you twice, because he'd say, "Yeah, you won, but you set up a dummy lineup. Passan, get out of here."
Exactly right. Don't need that.
All right, so here's what you're working with. Here's the goods, okay? Let's start with the poo-poo platter, the pitching.
Oh, man. I got to look at the numbers here. Man, I want to go with Giordano Ventura because the stuff is so good. But that last category right there, that's confidence, right?
Control.
Or is that control? Okay. Let's edit that out. All right. 3.
Yes.
I want to go with Giordano Ventura. You know what? I am going to go with Giordano Ventura. I'm going to go with
You're not worried about walks?
No, I'm not. And you know what? Here's the thing. The 85 team can't hit. Like, I'm banking on the 85 team not being able to hit. I am going to pitch around George Brett, and I'm going to pray that the right on right works against Steve Balboni, because, the top of the lineup is they have some thunder in there, I guess. But I think Ventura's fastball is going to play really well against a 1980s lineup. Like, they're not used to seeing guys who are sitting 96 to 100. So we're going to do that. And you know what? If he stinks, I'll yank him right out of there. I have no problem doing that. This is a one-game World Series, and you got to manage it like, it's your last game of the year. And look at that bullpen, by the way. I'm like,
exactly. Your bullpen is filthy. That's a good call to Giordano. His four-seamer in 2015 averaged 97.3. I don't think the 85 Royals saw that very often, if at all. Was anybody throwing like that in the 80s? I don't think so.
Nolan Ryan?
Maybe Nolan Ryan?
One of one.
Yeah. So that's a good call. I like it. All right, so Giordano's going to start. And, yes, you do have quite the bullpen, which even includes your very unique look in Johnny Cueto, if you want to use him at some point, Danny Duffy, and, of course, we knew what Kelvin Herrera did back then, and Wade Davis and Greg Holland. So that was the year Greg Holland was hurt, right? In 2015?
Yeah, he was not great. not great that year. I don't know if I'm going to be relying on Holland quite as much. I mean, remember how good Ryan Madsen was that year. Like
Yeah.
Ryan Madsen was a stud that season, and even getting what's advantageous to me in this matchup is that the Royals in '85 really don't have any left-handers. There's George Brett and Willie Wilson as a switch hitter, and otherwise it's just righties. And the majority of the Royals bullpen that year, they had Franklin Morales, and Danny Duffy was coming out of the bullpen toward the end of the season. But by and large, they were a very right-handed team with their pitching staff. So that is going to benefit me, I think, as I try and carve through this substandard, mediocre joke of an '85 Royals lineup. That's going to bow to my superiority.
That is the call, though. That is the big difference, the glaring difference. That '85 Royals team, they could pitch. We know that. We looked at the roster, but they were below average in runs, average on base. I mean, this was not a team that ranked in the top half. And I know it's Kauffman, so it's somewhat of a pitcher's ballpark, of course, but still, I mean, they also were off to a slow start in general. I mean, they were 12-15 to start the year, and the pitching really carried them if you look at the pitching numbers. So that's where you could really see a difference when we flip it over to this lineup for KC. This lineup didn't blow anyone away either. They just made great contact, and it seemed like it all clicked.
Right.
Because even at the top, I remember the whole famous Alcides Escobar story where he doesn't even log a 300 on base percentage, yet Ned Yost goes, if I take him out of there, we're not the same lineup. So I'm assuming you're going to start off with him and keep the tradition alive.
Yeah, that's a false assumption. You can take Alcides Escobar and put him ninth right now because there's no way that I'm having a guy with a sub 300 on base percentage when I have a bunch of guys with mid 300s and even high 300s on base percentages like Alex Gordon, who you can move from 7 up to 1.
Perfect.
So we're going to have him there. We'll put Ben Zobrist, a very keen and key midseason acquisition in the 2-hole. I'm glad Lorenzo Cain is third. We're going to keep him there. MVP type season that year. Let's put Eric Hosmer in the cleanup spot. And we could go with Hosmer there. We could go with Moustakas there. We could go with Morales there. It's really all the same. I'm going to flip Morales and Moustakas so I don't get leftied. There may be a lefty reliever somewhere in there who they bring in there, but I don't mind turning Morales around to the right side. He was very effective there that year. And just as an ode to his longevity, maybe he was not better than Alex Rios that year, but let's put Salvador Perez in the 7 slot.
Perfect.
And I think
Salvi had a big World Series.
He did. I think that is. I think that's a winning lineup right there, Scott Braun.
Now you did earn yourself another Ned Yost punch by putting Alcides in the 9th spot, but that's okay. We'll keep track. That's like a separate meter we've got going on. I have a research team, so they're going to keep track of Ned Yost punches.
I was going to say, how many times is Ned Yost going to come down from his deer blind and punch Jeff Passan in the face? I like this.
Beautiful. All right, we're all set. It's a night game at Kauffman. It's going to be partly cloudy, 55 degrees, wind blowing out the center at about 10 miles an hour. We are going to set the 1985 Kansas City Royals to be managed by the computer. You are going to manage the 2015 Kansas City Royals, both championship teams in their franchise history, facing off right now in the big idea. Jeff Passan, are you ready to play out your dreams?
I am ready to win the championship.
Welcome, everyone, to Kauffman. Looking beautiful out there. Yordano Ventura is on the mound. He's going to go up against Willie Wilson, and we are ready for game time. So let's do this. You're in charge. I'm just your bench coach. I'll throw a few things in there. Every single AB, every single on both sides, for pitching and for hitting. You tell me what you want to do. I won't do anything until you tell me, even if it's just pitch to batter or swing away, which is often the case, because my nightmare, Jeff, is you going, wait, I wanted to pinch it, or I wanted to warm someone up. And then I guess the only other thing to keep in mind when you're warming up a pitcher, this is real life. So don't tell me to warm up a guy and then you're going to throw him in there. You got to give him a few batters. A mound visit will help, stuff like that. I'll let you know when he's ready to go. But you know this stuff.
Well, with Yordano Ventura on the mound, he had a bit of a reputation. So the troll in me wants to just hit batter right now. I don't think that's a good idea, though, to start off with. We want to get a clean inning going here. We got a strong defense behind us. So I think we can and Willie Wilson's not a guy who you're going to be shifting. Contact-oriented guy, got a lot of speed. So let's be simple and go pitch the batter.
Well, let's do this. Giordano might try and hit him anyway, but 55 degrees. This place is packed. 1985 against 2015, and he's hit it. No way. He hit him.
I mean, listen, like, what would you expect? It's Giordano. Like, he's going to do that. And
that is unreal. Did he hear us?
I'm okay with that.
Wow.
Now, listen, you speak it into existence, Scott. It's a lesson for life. I am very worried about Willie Wilson, though. Like, Salvador Perez got a 65 arm back there. I'm comfortable with that, but I want to keep Willie Wilson very honest. So let's throw to first here.
Okay, let's do it. We'll toss the first from Giordano, and he is safe.
I know Giordano has some control issues, but I would like to try a pitch out because the 85 Royals need to scrap runs together as best they can. And they want to get Willie Wilson into scoring position with George Brett coming up next. So I think pitch out here is probably the right thing to try and do. It's an 80s baseball team. They actually used to run in Major League Baseball.
They did, and it was awesome. They had 128 stolen bases that year, which was 10th in baseball. Quick question before that. Do you want your infield set up even before this, like in double play depth or anything, or you're just going to do the pitch out first?
I think keeping them straight up at this point is fine.
Okay. Let's pitch out. All right, he's not moving yet. Ball one.
All right, let's throw to first one more time.
He's good.
All
really
right.
knows what's up.
I think we're done. Let's pitch to batter. It's time.
Let's do it. Hal McRae takes strike three on the 2-2. Fastball got him.
Got away, Giordano. Okay. I really wish that Giordano did not hit Willie Wilson. Because I want to pitch around George Brett every time I can. You know what, though? Let's go double play depth here because we got a guy who can, and let's pitch the batter and see if we can sneak out of this.
Double play would be great. Maybe a strikeout. No, it's George Brett. Right center field. Get out of here. George Brett for 2. And they're on the board early.
Why didn't I pitch around him?
You didn't want to put Willie in scoring position in the first, but maybe you did.
Brutal.
You called it. I mean, George Brett was sick that year.
Yeah, he was. I'm sick right now. I want to hit Balboni. I'm not going to do that, though. All right, let's infield normal. Outfield, can we shift to the left?
Absolutely. Shifting to the left.
And infield, actually, let's shift slight. I think we can probably go to the left to weak shift left.
Oops, hold on.
Up a little. There we go. All right, now let's pitch to batter.
All right, so 2-0 85 squad, and Balboni swings and misses. Another strikeout. That's a breaking ball for Giordano to get him.
All right, and Frank White here. We got straight up. Frank White hits. Let's put our outfield shifted to the right. Frank's not going to be pulling far, I don't think. Okay, there you go. All right, pitch to batter.
Let's do it, Frank White. Swing and a miss. So Giordano K's the side, but gives up the 2-run homer to George Brett. Just for the kids watching right now, because it was 85, the Hall of Famer that year. hit 30 homers, 112 RBIs, 335. He was second in MVP in the AL to Don Mattingly, and the OPS plus, which is a stat we like, easy to compare, 100 league average. He was 179. He was really good that year, and he makes it 2-0. And it's your turn to bat.
Let's put up some runs because what happened that inning, I am going to be lamenting for a long time if we can't score a little bit here. Here's the thing. Brett Saberhagen is a control god. So the idea of taking pitches from him, I don't think he's going to be missing a whole lot. There's not going to be a lot of taking here. So I say we swing away.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Brett was really good that year, and he gets a pop up into center, decent distance, but it's caught out there by Willie Wilson, one away.
No. Zobrist is really good at taking walks. Let's take a pitch. I'm not going to do it with a lot of guys.
Strike one, inside corner.
Let's take another.
I mean, Brett wants to go the distance tonight.
Yeah, I know. And I want to get him out of there. Let's take one more.
All right. Outside corner. Strike. He's like, just tell me where you want it.
Yeah, we're swinging away. We really don't have much choice now.
1-2 to Zobrist. Check swing, and he went around. First strikeout for Saberhagen. 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, not a great start. Lorenzo Cain is not a guy who's going to take a walk. So let's swing.
Counted 2-2 now to Cain, and he swings and misses. A little heat from Saberhagen, right spot, and a 1-2-3 frame in the first. We'll head to the second. All right, inning number 2. So what's the plan? What are you thinking about?
The plan is Giordano Ventura is going to strike out 27. It's going to be great.
And you still
here's the thing. Under normal circumstances, I want to get a guy deep into the game, so I might be trying to pitch to contact. In this case, I have one game and I have 27 outs to get, and I have about 5 pitchers I'd probably like to use when it's all said and done. So I'm going to go full bore, pitch to batter. Let's go and get some guys.
Let's do it. Lonnie Smith is hit on an 0-2 pitch. That's 2. He hit 9 batters in 2015.
Oh, and he's hit 2 in like 5 guys. Unbelievable. Yeah. All right, let's pitch to batter again. Let's go double play depth, though.
Double play depth on Jim Sundberg. Lonnie Smith on first. Lonnie could run. Okay.
Yes, he can.
Ready? Oh, one other question. Would you like to, and as bench coach, I recommend it at the moment, Lonnie Smith can move. Hold runner will still pitch, but it will also keep Kendrys Morales pretty close to the bag.
I'm not going to hold him.
I just realized we have Kendrys.
Where's Eric Hosmer?
DH. Yeah, what are we doing here? I mean, it hasn't hurt us yet, but I don't think so. I think we might have just not. Oh, wait. See, I don't want to mess this up. No, we can't do that.
All right. Well, that's what you get for not paying attention. If I were a good manager, see, Ned Yost is 100% going to punch me in the face for this one.
Wow. I just totally missed that one.
Yeah, that's my bad. Poor attention to detail.
Man. Well, now we got a storyline to follow. The defense of Kendrys Morales tonight at first base.
Yeah, we're not going to hold the runner on. I think I have faith in Salvi. But with defense, we should be double play depth and not left shift.
Yes. Okay. Double play depth it is. Ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do this. And the shot to left, and it's going to drop. There's a base hit. 2 on in the second.
All right, let's start warming Johnny Cueto. Actually, no, I lied. Let's start warming Ryan Madsen.
Okay. There we go.
This is going to be a leverage spot here, and I don't want to. I can bring Cueto in at any time. Cueto's a bulk guy for me, but if I'm in a situation where I need punch outs, I want to use Ryan Madsen there.
Yeah, give him a clean inning for Cueto, right?
Yeah. Let's go double play depth and pitch to contact, because I want to try and get a ground ball here.
All right, Darryl Motley. Contact left field. Lots of room in the corner for the ball to skip around. That's going to score 1 for the Royals and make it 3-0. Motley with the stand-up double. There's trouble.
That's not good.
No. They're down at Struggle City right now.
All right. Well, we got Onyx Concepcion. I have to assume that he's going to strike out here. So let's pitch to batter.
Infield normal or in?
Yeah. Nah, keep it normal.
All right. See if he picks up the punch out. No. Left center. And the Royals are in business. There's 1. And another. Concepcion says take that in the 9th spot.
What's going on here? What's going on?
Nothing. 85 squad.
Oh my goodness. All right. Boy.
Mound visit, perhaps?
No, I'm yanking his ass out of the game right now. He's done. we need to get Madsen in there, and we need to get Cueto a little loose.
Okay. So the only thing I will suggest is the mound visit, just to buy an extra, minute or two for Madsen to warm. And then, here's what's going to happen, right? I'll go out there because I know you're ticked. I'll go out there. I'll talk to Giordano. He's probably going to say, dude, I'm good. The game just started. I'm 33 pitches in. And I'm going to go, yeah, but Passan said you stink right now. So that's the plan.
Bro,
see? I feel good. I really do.
Yeah, no, we're going to have Ryan Madsen coming in. Sorry, buddy.
Yep, and Madsen's ready. So let's do this.
All right.
Ryan Madsen for Giordano Ventura. Any regrets about even leaving him in this long? Like, did you want an even shorter leash, or you're good?
Yeah, I honestly didn't think that Jim Sundberg, Darryl Motley, and Onyx Concepcion were going to pepper the left field wall. Like, this lineup's terrible, and they put up a 5 spot on me already. And Giordano hitting both leadoff hitters, I probably should have seen something coming there, and probably should have had a quicker hook, but no, here we are.
You called it too. All right, so you called it before. You're like, should I hit him? Not. You know what? You don't have to decide that because you're not actually playing. You're just managing. The player did that for you. So we're back to the top of the order for 85 KC.
I'll tell you what, we're at the point now where if we don't start putting some runs up on the board, we might make a mockery of this game. And I would love to see how many runs 1985 could potentially put up. If we're simming this game, in OOTP, are you allowed to put position players into pitch?
That's a good question. I believe the answer for this current setup is no. But I do know you, and if it's 12-0 in the 8th, you're going to hit a few batters, especially George Brett, just to see if he charges the mound.
All right, let's. We're not going to change the defense up for Willie Wilson. Let's pitch to batter.
Here we go. Willie's up. Madsen's in. He was great that year, and he does. He gets you a punch.
Man, we needed
Here's
that.
One.
All right, we got Hal McRae up now. Onyx Concepcion probably is not going to steal third. So let's go and pitch to batter.
Here's Hal. Weekly to short.
Okay.
Concepcion to third, but 2 outs.
At this point, do I run the risk again with George Brett, or do I just pitch around him? And I'm down 5-0 already, and I think that Steve Balboni is enough of a strikeout threat where we're going to pitch around George Brett. I got beat by him in the first inning. I'm learning my lesson.
Pitching around George, who had the 2-run homer in the first. And he goes after the pitch anyway. It was out of the zone. He reaches for it. Opposite field knock, and George says, take that. I was second for MVP in the AL in 85, and we're up 6-0.
What did you do? I pitched around him, and he still swung.
Maybe intentionally walk him next time.
All right, Balboni, just pitch to him.
Yep. Brett, 367 with runners on base in 1985. Balboni strikes out. There you go.
Yeah, I appreciate the generosity there. Thanks. You're going to get salty.
All right, so
Jeff,
a 6 spot.
Yeah. You know what? We need to get some base runners here. So I'm going to take a pitch just to start with Sabes here.
Yeah, you're going to have to get Brett out of this game at some point. Let's see. Fastball misses low. There's ball 1.
All right. Take another.
Taking another here in the second. There's a strike. It's 1-1. He's on 13 pitches so far.
All right, let's swing.
Swinging with Haas, who's still a little ticked that he's DHing, but that's okay. Sends it to center. It's caught by Wilson.
Am I going to get no hit too? All right, we're taking first pitch here.
Kendrys, first pitch, outside. Ball 1.
All right, taking again.
Taking again. Let's work up that pitch count. I like this strategy. That one's in there.
Taking one more.
Taking another. Saberhagen had 17 pitches so far in the inning, and that is a strike.
Throw a freaking ball, Saves! Swing away. I'm not bunting 2 strikes with Kendry Morales.
No, that's not the move, but he is striking out. There's some heat from Saberhagen. Perfectly placed.
All right. I wish there were more of a shift because I would try and do a push bunt down the third base line. They're not shifting like they do in reality, though. Or wait, hold on. Is Brett at shortstop pretty much?
No, Brett. Well, actually, yeah, they are. Brett. This is Brett. No, you're right.
I need a base runner, and we are not making. Let's bunt for a hit, Scott Braun. Let's make it happen.
Wow. Bold. Yeah, there's plenty of space on the left side. Moose missed it.
That was terrible. All right, let's swing away.
Moose is like, dude, just let me hit bombs, please. To center, not enough mustard on that one. Willie Wilson with a lot of work. All right, we're heading to the third.
All right, I'm hoping to get one more inning out of Brian Madsen here. But we got Cueto. Should we make it a tradition to hit the first batter of every inning? We're 2 for 2 so far.
Like, you want to be here all night.
All right, just pitch to the batter.
Pitch into the batter, Frank White. I mean, I got time. You're a busy dude. White strikes out.
I don't want to pitch to contact here because Lonnie Smith's speed. So let's pitch to batter. He's not dangerous. He's not going to hit one out.
Nah, a little dribbler to short, but an infield.
No. Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's hold the runner.
All right. And we're good with the defense sometimes does what they want. So outfield's normal, but the infield is a little left. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm okay with that, actually. I'm okay with that. I don't
Okay.
think we need to be double play depth because Jim Sundberg is quite slow.
All right, so we're holding the runner. Sundberg to short. There's one.
That's
And
it.
there's your double
Let's
play
go.
anyway.
Let's go. Let's go. See, if he was,
On to
here's the
the
thing:
third
if
with
they
a
were
little
a double
momentum.
play, if they were a double play depth there, that would not have been a double play.
Hmm. So you're pointing out your non-double play move turning into a double play. I like that.
Listen, it was intent. Like I feel like I telegraphed that one a little bit, and I'm looking for every victory I can get here because it's 6-0, Scott. So
Oh
allow me
no.
my
Well, this
little
is
little. I mean, have you had someone come on and lose yet?
of course we've had losses. Hey, first
Like,
off, as competitive as he is, Buck Showalter plays the what if 1994 World Series between the Expos and his Yankees. You know how
yeah,
much that meant to him. That Expos team was
yeah,
just more talented and they won. And there's been
yeah,
some others too that have fallen. So no, you would not be the first L. There have been some, and this is why this is the big idea, but this is real life, Jeff. Like we're not gonna like get our coders and our development team to draw up a W for you. This is just how things are playing out right now. And if anything, probably some
yeah.
2015 KC fans are going, I wanted Cueto to start this game.
Yeah, they're probably right. Giordano's not with us anymore. I wanted to bring back his memory, and remember,
Yes.
as great as Cueto was in the World Series that year, Giordano Ventura was pretty incredible himself. In fact, Ventura had
No,
a better
no.
regular season than Cueto too. So, uh, yeah, I get it. I let's just play.
No, you're not wrong. Giordano he led the club in Ks. He was actually really good, being stingy with the home run ball in 2015 too. So, but George Brett happened. He heard the hit by pitch joke whisper. Didn't take it. Didn't take the game as seriously as we wanted, and here we are with Salvi.
By the way, I was wrong. Giordano Ventura was really good in the LCS that year, World Series. Not so much. So, hold on. Are we playing?
Yeah, I
No, we
gave you
are playing.
Salvi a Salvi double. I didn't figure you
Thank you.
wanted to bunt with him.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Maybe you need to start managing this team for me because when I say things, it's pretty bad. I'm gonna take a pitch with Alex Rios here.
Okay.
I'm just glad we're not getting no hit.
And you're right. It's a
Uh,
fastball downstairs. And so,
well,
but the
no,
thing is,
I
Brett
want to
Saberhagen's
swing.
only had 24 pitches.
Yeah, I want to swing.
Okay.
I feel like he's
1-0,
going
hitters
to fight
count.
the strike here. Get down. Get
There
down.
you
Let's
go.
freaking go.
Now you
No.
are also the third base coach.
That's going to be a no.
Yes. No thanks. We're gonna hold Salvi
Listen,
in a 6-0 game. Who was it?
yeah,
Jershly, right? At
I
third?
was just going to say, Mike Jershly, a very famous non-send on a guy at third base who was a lot faster than Salvador Perez was. But the Royals ended up getting their World Series. All right, Alcides Escobar. I wish Salvi were faster because I would like to squeeze just to bring some action into this game. And I wish Alex Rios were younger because he was fast when he was younger. And so I would like to get out of the double play possibility here because Alcides Escobar, lots of contact, no power, is a double play waiting to happen. So I'm gonna he doesn't walk. I'm gonna take a pitch though.
We'll see if he listens to you. He did. Ball one.
We're gonna I want to swing here, but I have a bunch of good hitters coming up, and Alcides Escobar is not a good hitter. So it's almost like I don't want to strike out here. I just don't want a double play here.
So taking another pitch?
Taking another.
A walk would be
Sage
really
doesn't.
nice for you right now. Low with a
All right.
slider. It's 2-0.
God. Any other hitter I would be swinging 2-0. We're going to take with Esky. We're gonna make Sabes work for this one.
There's a strike.
Yeah.
So it's 2-1.
Give me another take. Sorry, Esky. I know you love swinging at the first pitch. That's gonna be a strike. Yep. All right, we got to swing here, right?
Yeah. Let's do this. Alcides Escobar on a 2-2, and he strikes out.
Yeah, that's okay.
Better than a double play.
Well, here's the problem. A double play right now from Alex Gordon gets him out of the inning. All right. I want swing away right here. I think Saberhagen's going to give him a good pitch.
Through. Oh,
get out!
Wallop.
Get out!
Right field.
Get out! Let's go! All right.
Somebody's got a foghorn in KC.
Dipping away. Bit by bit. We got Johnny Cueto ready
to crowd some vuvuzelas.
Hey, can we check our bullpen situation?
Of course.
Or do I have to do that when pitching is in? Okay. So we got. Do we have Cueto up still?
He should be warm, but I'll throw him in there just to make sure.
Yep.
Yeah, he's ready.
So Cueto's
in
ready.
The pen.
Cueto's ready, and let's get Danny Duffy ready too.
Nice. Okay.
Because can I see what their lineup's looking at like right now?
Yeah, you got 8, 9, and 1 due up in the next half.
All right. I almost want what I'd like to do is get Duffy in for Brett and then start going with Cueto, but I don't think Madsen's got much left in him. So I almost wonder if there's a bridge that can get me to Brett. If there's a 1-inning guy right now, I want to I can save Herrera, Holland, and Davis for the end.
Mm-hmm.
Can we save Cueto being ready and put Luke Hochevar in and get him warm?
Yeah, Cueto takes his seat. Let's go to Hochevar. And he's warming up. Okay, perfect.
Because I might start the inning with Hoch there. All right.
Good plan.
Let's get back to the game. We have 1 out right now. We got Ben Zobrist. Let's take a pitch. I think Sabes might be a little rattled here.
And he's at 36 pitches. That one is knee-high strike on the outside edge.
Yeah, let's take another. I'm not worried too much about Zobrist striking out.
Yeah, he makes contact. There's another strike.
Yeah.
Slider,
all right.
87.
Well, all we got.
Here we go. Zobrist blew and caught.
Yes. I got bad.
Wilson has gold on that glove too.
I was going to say my ability to tell what's going to drop is not very good at this game. Yeah, they're gold gloves all around this. That's one of the things about the Royals from '85. They could catch the ball. Like Frank White was fantastic, and I don't know if George was a gold glove defender then in play itself, but Willie Wilson was fantastic. Lonnie Smith was really good out there. It's a good defensive team.
It is.
Let's take a pitch with Lorenzo Cain. We need to get him over 40.
That's why I love doing this. Everybody I bring on to the big idea has a different approach, and you are definitely dominating the take pitch category. You're taking more pitches than anyone else has, but I like it. And especially against Brett Saberhagen, you have to do it. Now he's at 40 in the third. That's good. You're going to force them eventually to go to someone else.
Here's the thing, their bullpen is not good enough. And I feel like even though Quiz is going to be difficult for 2 innings, the stuff there is not great. The control is. So against Quiz, I'm going to be swinging, and because I don't care how many pitches he has. I just want to hammer him. I want to get Sabes out of the game, though, and I want to try and rattle him a little bit. So let's take another.
Let's see. Lorenzo Cain takes a pitch, and yeah, there's a ball. Fastball
Take
missed
another.
down.
Throw me a strike,
Here's
Sabes.
the 1-1.
Come on. Nope.
Slider missed inside.
What's he doing throwing? See, that makes me wonder if he's throwing a right-on-right slider and missing inside. I feel like he's going to go away from the breaking ball here and go with a fastball 2-1. So I'm going to swing away.
All right. Let's see if Lorenzo can create some traffic with 2 outs on the ground. He's fast. Going to have to be quick. Brett with the Gold Glove,
Not
third
that
base.
fast.
Throw. He got him. Yeah, not that fast. All right. So 6-3. Hey, you cut the deficit in half with Alex Gordon.
I thank God for Alex Gordon. I mean, remember, he game 1 of the World Series back in 2015, the famous home run off Juris Familia in the 9th inning. You know, bowling ball sinker, high 90s, takes him out to dead center. It was a beautiful thing to see. All right, we got Luke Hochevar. Do I push Ryan Madsen? He's not a guy who typically goes beyond 2 innings, and his meter's getting low. 25 stamina. Let's bring Hochevar in. I know his stuff isn't quite the same, but we're at the bottom of the lineup right now, and if I want to get to George Brett and get Danny Duffy in there. So whether that's this inning, and then I'm going to start riding. We're going to ride Cueto until we have Herrera, Holland, and Davis, because I'm not closing with Holland, by the way. Wade Davis is my guy here.
No, it makes sense.
All right.
He was the man. And also, see, I was playing bench coach there, and sometimes I don't even need to say anything. I just kind of pointed to the meter like, hey, Ryan gave you 2 strong.
Yes, he did. Let's not push it. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Giordano. All right, let's pitch the batter.
All right, here we go. Bullpen City, but it's a 6-3 game. Feeling a lot better here in the 4th. That one is socked. Deep left center field. It's gone. Motley goes long, and it's 7-3. Darryl Motley, 427 feet with a jack. And it's a 4-run lead for the 85 squad.
Why isn't Pat Sheridan in there?
Who set this lineup?
I know. I swear to God, if Onyx Concepcion gets a hit here, I'm going to punch Ned Yost. So pitch the batter.
Pitching to Onyx. And sending one to center. Gliding over is Lorenzo Cain for the out. There you go.
I'll take it. All right. Can we turn Willie Wilson around here and bring Duffy in now? Or do we go right?
He's ready.
I know he's ready. Do we have righty lefty splits?
I can get them for you in the next probably 10 to 15. Yeah, give me 10 seconds and I will get them from you. I'm your bench coach. I have an analytics department, Jeff. So they're going to give me the statistics from 1985, just like they just told me Motley had a career high 17 home runs in 1985. So we've got a guy for that. So give me one moment here and we'll see what Willie Wilson did. All right. Willie Wilson. Yeah, everyone needs a guy. Willie in 1985 against right-handed pitching. I'll start with batting average here. 272 versus righties, 293 versus lefties. Do you need slugging too, or does that convince you enough?
I think slugging matters.
Okay, OPS, it looks like identical. OPS 724 against both sides.
Wow. Okay. Let's stick with Hochevar then, and let's pitch the batter. I do not want contact here because, as we've seen, he can beat things out.
There you go. Ground ball. One away.
Look at Kendrick go. Let's go.
Thanks, analytics squad.
Not just that. Hosmer sitting on the bench. He's like, "What's Kendrick doing out there?" And
he's kind of stealing his job, though. Kendrick's made the play, you know?
This is going to be Hochevar's last batter regardless. So let's go for a punch out here. Let's pitch the batter.
Okay. Top four, 85 Royals.
All
Three up,
right, we
three
take
down.
that.
Nice. Oh, not three up, three down. Sorry, there was a little motley
I
home
mean, there
run
was a
in
home
there.
run in there. We're going to ignore that happened and pretend like it was 3 up,
Oh,
3 down.
man. 7-3. KC from 85 beating the 15 World Series champion team. Big idea. Jeff Passan. You've got Hosmer, Kendricks, and Moustakas coming up.
I need some serious production here, but I also need to start bleeding Brett Saberhagen even more. If you look at his meter right now, he's on the verge of going down into the yellow. And I understand that hitting the ball hard and putting up some runs is going to do that, but I also want to take some pitches here because I've got some patient guys and guys who I'm not. That's the thing about this team. They didn't, in reality, strike out a whole lot. What happened there?
No, you got one away. As you're flowing, I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
giving you ball one.
Oh, I thought that. Oh my goodness, I thought that was an out there. I'm shell shocked here already. Let's take another.
No, the strategy's been
Come
working.
on,
There's
Saber.
been plenty of misses from
Uh,
Saberhagen. There's a strike at the knees down the pipe.
we're gonna take one more.
Ball and a strike. Change up inside.
Yep.
2-1.
Let's take this one too. I want a 3-1 pitch to Hosmer. That's what I'm looking for here. I'll swing 3-1. No, that's a good pitch.
Misses.
Oh, it's low. All right. Yeah, I'm going to swing 3-1 here.
Green light for Hosmer. And it
Drop.
is popped up and caught. George Brett has it.
Probably shouldn't have swung. All right, let's same thing with Morales here. Let's take
48 pitches for Saberhagen. Hasn't walked anyone yet. No surprise there. And there's a strike.
Let's hit him again. Let's take one again.
Taking on 0-1. And blowing away.
Let's take 1-1. Is take not a typical strategy? Like inside? Oh, it's
fastball
right?
Inside corner. No, I mean mostly swing away, and I'll say only because the batter is still. It's really just green light, red light action. So the batter will take pitches and take walks and all that. But I do think this is actually the way to go against Saberhagen because of how good he was and how he was their best guy, and you want to get him out of the game. So it makes sense to me. I think this is the move.
All right, let's swing away.
Not on 1-2.
No, not on 1-2, especially with how he's been pounding. Drop.
And look at Kendricks. Opposite field, Gapper. Double.
But can we look at my bench for a sec?
Yeah.
Because I want to see who I've got there. Okay, I've got Gerard Dyson and I've got Polo Orlando. Can you see their speed?
Yes. So here's Dyson.
So Gerard Dyson, 80 speed, 80 stealing. That's good to know. I mean, that's gonna. I have a feeling he's going to be a weapon later on, and I would assume because these ratings are quite impressively accurate compared to what reality is. I would assume Paulo Orlando's speed is probably up in the 70 range as well because he was a fast guy.
You might as well check just so you have an idea. Well, he's at 55 here. So maybe
stealing is
a little
70.
but
Okay.
Still decent. Yeah, and stealing 65. So, and this is on the 80 scale, so it's pretty good.
Note to self: do not sacrifice bunt with Paulo Orlando. All right, I will not be bunting today at all. By the way, that's not going to be happening. I was kind of hoping we would have some Terrence Gore action, but I will take Gerard Dyson.
You want him in right now?
No, God, no. I'm just saying for later
right?
on. No. Yeah.
Also, you did bunt earlier. You tried with Moose, and he couldn't do it, so then he actually swung out.
Not a sacrifice bunt, though. I was bunting for a hit against an extreme shift. I would do that again.
Yes.
I advocate the bunt against the extreme shift lefties. All right, Moose, let's take one here.
Here we go. One out, one in scoring position, and there's a strike from Saberhagen, buckling down with one in scoring
I'm going to
position.
take another.
Taking another.
Inside.
That missed. Fastball inside. You want another?
No, I'm going to swing here.
All right, Big Moose. Drills one to right. Diving. Caught. Motley has it. Had to make sure that he didn't trap the baseball, and he did it. He makes the catch and right there. See, that's what you're talking about. This team can catch the baseball. That is a huge play to save a run.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Salvi, I want to give Salvi green light because he's just going to swing anyway. That's the Salvi way. Nope.
And Saberhagen's past the 60
double
pitch mark, but he gets him. Yeah. All right, 7-3. We head to the home fourth. Or make that the top of the fifth, sorry.
All right. Let's get Danny Duffy in there, and let's make sure Johnny Cueto's still warm.
Okay. So, first off, Duffy... Well, let's put Cueto in the bullpen first. I have a feeling he's good. No, he's cold. Good.
Oh.
So,
all right.
He'll get warm
again. How about
again.
Duffy?
Let's check Duffy in the pen. He's ready.
All right. Let's put Duffy in for Hochaver.
Danny Duffy, come on down.
Danny Duffy's a loogie today, specifically in for one guy. All right. I don't want a hard shift right. I just want a weak shift right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking for.
Outfield's okay?
Outfield, no. Outfield should be straight up.
Okay.
And I think that's where we're going. Let's pitch.
Let's pitch to him. Duffy did not allow a run in 8 1/3 relief innings in 2015, and on the 2-2 he missed. Leadoff walk for George Brett.
All right. Well, Duffy, you did nothing. Do we have Johnny Cueto ready yet, or do we need to do a mound visit?
I think a mound visit. He's warming up.
Okay.
I have yet to break a sweat, Skip.
Yeah, I still want to change pitcher.
Sorry, Johnny's still warming.
Bringing a guy
starter,
in who's warming, is that a problem to bring the guy in who's warming?
It could be a problem, especially with a starter. I've seen these things go down bad paths before. I, as your bench coach, would recommend one more batter.
All right. I hate a lefty against Balboni, and that was probably a misplay by me not to have Cueto warming earlier. I thought he was warm. I thought he was going to remain warm or ready. All right, let's go.
He's weird because he's a starter.
Hold on. What if we pitch, or what if we throw to first a few times? Will that No,
I don't think so.
All right. Hey, you know what? Vaya con Dios. Let's pitch to batter.
I will say this to make you feel better. Analytics staff just ran in the report. Balboni OPS just in 1985 against lefties, 722, against righties, 802. Feel any better?
All right. Nope. I do not.
Pitch to him?
Let's do it. No other choice.
All right. Brett's on first. Balboni strikes out.
Let's go! Come on, Duff. All right. What do we got with Cueto? I don't want to keep pushing my luck. All right. Put him in. Johnny Cueto, you are going to be what inning are we in?
Fifth.
Top 5? Yeah.
Yep.
I want 2 out of Cueto, ideally.
Okay.
Would be a lot more than Giordano gave us. Let's pitch to batter. I'm not worried about George stealing.
Cueto's in. Big year in 2015. Hired gun. Oh, no. Deep drive left field. It's gone. It's a 9-3 game thanks to Frank White pulling that bad boy down the line to left, and it's 9-3, 85 squad.
Okay, so you've had people lose. Have you had people get blown out like this?
I think Buck's score was a little lopsided. I think that's the only lopsided game. Cliff Floyd did his Marlins against his Rays, best teams that made it to the World Series.
Right.
And that was somewhat, I don't know how close that was, but this is tough.
Every button I'm pushing is like the doomsday button. It's terrible. I mean, I just brought Cueto in, and the first pitch was a home run.
We're not trolling you, Jeff, I promise.
99-mile-an-hour fastball. You're telling me Frank White turned on 99? No chance. That did not happen.
They have a pitching machine, Jeff, and they were using it all day long on the off day to get ready for this one, just chucking 99-mile-an-hour heaters until Frank can time it up. Not buying it.
Yeah, I don't care how fast Lonnie Smith is. Hit him.
Hit him?
Hit him.
Wow, here we go. 9-3, salty passive.
No, he can't even hit him.
You got a strike out of it. Cueto missed.
All right. Pitch to batter. Pitch to batter.
Pitch into the batter. And now we hit him.
What's going on here? Did you see me say he's going to hit him now? And he actually did. Oh my God!
Yeah, we talk for a living, and clearly they're either reading lips or they're hearing you here at the ballpark because Cueto did what you said eventually.
All right. We did shift left last time with Jim Sundberg and got a double play out of it. So let's do it again. Let's pitch to contact.
Pitching to contact with Sundberg, 1 out, and throw on to second. Nope, save. Smith's in there.
All right. I don't want to shift Jim Sundberg too much right now. Let's go. Let's take a look at what our defense can be. Let's go weak shift left. There we go. Okay. And let's pitch to batter now.
Smith in scoring position for Sundberg, spinner, right center, and that's going to score another. Double digits for the 85 Royals, which I bet we didn't say often in 85. I know they scored 13 in a game. I think that was their high for a season. It's 10-3.
In what world are the 85 Royals destroying 99? I'm sorry. I'm flabbergasted by this. And Darryl Motley hit a home run last time. We're going to hit him too.
Let's see if Johnny listens to his skipper.
Thank you.
He does. Oh! He charges the mound.
Oh, no!
Let's go. Punches thrown too. This is an 80s style brawl. It's not like the come at me and I'm not going to do anything. Cueto tossed.
Are they pairing up?
Motley tossed.
Are they
morphing
into
standing around?
Yeah. Then you've got the God. So Cueto got tossed. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Warm either. This is messy.
Yeah, of all the guys there, let's go let's put Chris Medlin in. Chris Medlin's got good stuff.
Chris Medlin.
Nah, I respect Chris Young too much to put him into this disaster of a game.
All right, so I'm going to put Medlin in.
Let's warm Chris Young just in case Medlin's getting shelled.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, it could be 3 ugly ABs when you're asking a guy to just
to come in. Let's get CY warmed up. Cueto was supposed to get me 2 innings. He got me 1 out.
Partially you to blame. You might be suspended after this one, but anyway.
So who's in for? Okay, so Pat Sheridan is in after all. All right.
Yes.
So we got Sundberg on second. We got Onyx. All right, let's go double play depth. And let's pitch to contact.
Pitching a contact with Medlin. See if he can find the zone. He was snoozing, and now he's in the game. And that one is bopped. Left field and caught. And everyone retreats. Okay.
That looked deeper than it actually was.
Yeah. Wind died down a little.
I thought that was going over the wall too.
Me too.
All right. Infield normal. We got Willie Wilson up. Let's pitch to batter.
See if Medlin can save the day in the fifth. And that is weakly to left. And yeah, there it is. Alex Gordon, Gold Glover out there.
All right,
I'll
boys, we
say
need
this,
to get
Jeff.
some runs.
Yeah, this is by far the most unique big idea game we have done in this series. So I'll give you that. Even if you don't win this one and come back in crazy fashion, although it wouldn't shock me at this point, we've had a man charge. We've had some unconventional plays, I would say, to say the least. And here we are at a 10-3 ball game, and Brett Saberhagen's just hopping to the mound like, no big deal. Lunch pail action. Let's go.
Yeah, I need to get him out of here. So bottom of the lineup, we're just taking all the way. And am I slowing things down too much for you by taking here?
No, not at all. I think this is the move. If you're going to come back, you need this. Ball one inside. Keep going, right?
I'm just honestly, I'm taking almost every until I get to 2 strikes. I'm taking. So.
Yep. Slider, strike, another.
I get it. Yep. Keep going. Just ride the wave. I need to get Saberhagen out by the end of this inning. All right. Swinging 1-2 is not fun. Yeah, he's going to strike out here. I'm okay with that. Nah, in play.
Dribbler to third. Brett cleans it up.
There's no hard contact right now. Very frustrating. I'll see this Escobar. I mean, the defense is back. I almost feel like bunting here with Escobar might not be a bad thing for a hit. Because I don't think swinging away, he's going to... Yeah, let's bunt with Esky. Actually, let's take a couple. Yeah, we're bunting. Let's try it.
I got aggressive.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry. Well, there was a pitch. It's a strike. You missed on it.
I'm utterly shocked that he missed. Take a pitch.
Take a pitch. And he loved first pitch, too, so he wanted to do something. Okay, that missed. That's high.
Keep going. Run it back.
Should I do it until you get to 2 strikes, which is now?
Yeah, he's 2 strikes now, yeah.
Swing away?
I'm not bunting with 2 strikes. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
Hey, there's a 2-strike single.
Go, Weston. Come on. Under normal circumstances, I'd run with him here, but I cannot give up outs. So I'm just going to take pitches. Let's keep. I want to get Saberhagen up to 80 if I can this inning. Oh, that's a strike.
Fastball high.
Oh, it's high. Okay, let's take it.
Yep. Do you want me taking until 2 strikes? I missed again.
Yes.
Three 3-0. Taking, right?
I almost want to give him green light, but let's take. We need base runners.
Yeah. There's a strike. All right, now what's the move?
Take it.
Take. Full count.
All right. Part of me almost wants to hit and run here. We're not going to, though. Let's swing away.
Swinging away with Alex Gordon on the payoff. Oh, and he struck him out.
All right. Well, we got 6 pitches in there, so
yeah,
that makes me happy. All right. Let's we got Zobrist. Let's take a pitch.
I got to give you credit on this one. 76 pitches for Saberhagen. There's a strike. And we're in the 5th. 77.
Do another.
Take. 0-2.
Yep. Got to swing.
Swinging with Zobrist. Looking for a 2-strike hit. And he found one.
go. All right. So we got Lorenzo Cain here.
Yeah.
I said I wanted to get Saberhagen to 80. He's at 82 now. I almost feel like I can take. Yeah, let's take. If we get a strike, I want to swing away, but let's take.
We take. There is a strike.
Let's go with it. Let's swing.
Swinging away. 2 on. Lorenzo Cain.
Drop.
Right field. You're in business. That should score 2 for the Royals of 2015. And it, did he hold up at third? I didn't get the camera angle. Let's see. A run-scoring double to make it 10-4, 2 in scoring position. And he's out. You knocked him out of the game.
That was the goal. We got Eric Hosmer against Danny Jackson too. See, I told you early on, Jackson's good, man. Like, Jackson is good. He's young though, so I want to take a pitch and see what we got here.
The take a pitch play has really worked. And there's a fastball low. It missed 1-0. You want to take another?
No, absolutely. Let's take another.
Taking another. Missed. And missing again.
Rookie.
Have another?
No, I'm going to swing here. I feel like he's going to pipe a fastball.
All right. Eric Hosmer. QJB. Oh, and the pitch gets away. And Zobrist scores. It's 10-5.
All right. Well, that was a fastball. Hold on.
Yep.
It's 3-2 now?
Yeah, it jumped ahead once you said swing away. Gotcha. It jumped ahead to 2-2.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're not stealing home and we're not bunting, so let's swing away.
Swinging with Haas. Hit scores a run, and it does.
Come on.
10-6.
Come on. All right. Can we look at our relief situation right now?
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. So we got Chris Medlin. We got Chris Young ready. I'd like to get let's get Kelvin Herrera warm.
Nice.
Okay. All of a sudden, I feel some life.
Yeah, me too.
We've gotten to their pen. We got Morales up. Let's swing away.
Swinging away. Danny Jackson against Kendrys Morales. Ball 4. A 4-pitch
walk. Okay. Now we got a lefty up here. And, after a 4-pitch walk, I feel like taking a pitch is probably the right way to go. Make him throw a strike.
Let's see it. Oh, he didn't listen. Fast. Yeah,
no.
I saw it. Well, it was a check, but it's strike 1 anyway. It was in there.
Let's take another.
Taking another pitch with Moose. He does, and there's a strike.
Yep. All right. Lefty on lefty, I didn't have a whole lot of faith here anyway. He's throwing high 90s. Swing away. Let's go.
Swinging away, and it is going to hang up in center field for Wilson. 10-6. So let me say this as we now enter the 6th inning, and the big idea has the 85 Royals and the 2015 Royals, the 2 World Series champion teams for the franchise. So, Jeff, and I can be straightforward with you. For some shakiness in terms of your decision-making with pitching, your hitting strategy is the best I've seen.
I appreciate that. Yeah, the bullpen management could have been a little better. Won't lie, but I have no regrets in honoring Yordano Ventura's memory. I have no regrets in asking Johnny Cueto to hit someone, having him throw a ball over the plate, and then asking him to throw a ball over the plate and having him hit someone. I have no regrets for the brawl, which was awesome, and which ended with '85 Royals and 2015 Royals trying to morph into one being, standing in the same spot as if though one were an apparition and the other were live right now. The whole thing was magical, and I'm still down only 4 runs and have a really good bullpen, and they're up 4 runs and don't. So I feel all right about this.
The people are entertained, and this 15 Royals team had some magic. So let's see it.
Bench coach, do we stick with Chris Medlin here against the middle of the lineup, or do we go to CY?
Oof.
I mean,
see.
You know what? We're going to stick with Medlin. Medlin's got the stuff. I'm going with stuff, guys.
Yeah, I think that's Medlin's the move.
All right. Let's pitch to batter. Come on, Hal McRae, get at me.
Let's go. McRae in the air and caught by the short glove of Kendrys Morales.
Do it. I mean, Kendrys Morales at first has been a revelation.
Hey, Hosmer might have made a mistake. As good as he is, Haas is pretty solid, especially back then. But Kendrys been perfect. All
right, so George Brett has destroyed my soul today. We're going to pitch around him again, and let's see if he doesn't hit a ball to the wall this time as we pitch around.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does. He swung and he missed.
Oh, he struck him out. Look at that, Chris Medlin. Okay, Chris Medlin, that might have been the saving grace of this game, was the decision after Cueto got run to put Medlin in. He's been brilliant. And I bet you he's going to give up a home run to Balboni right now. Let's pitch to batter.
Pitching to Balboni. Yeah. Cueto was booted from this game. Medlin comes in. Didn't even warm up in the bullpen. And look at him get through the tough part in the 6th.
Dude, you were telling me that Medlin might give up. And here's the thing. It looked like Concepcion, I think, hit one out there. Like it was a deceptive fly ball. And you know, I think the power of Chris Medlin, it's a real thing.
Yeah, he's a gamer right now. Danny Jackson. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a little bit here. Let's take one and see where that goes. If it's a ball, we'll take another.
It's a ball.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's take another. I want to get Salvi to 2-0 if I can.
That's a strike.
I think we'll take one more. I want to try as best I can to get him ahead on this thing. Yeah. All right. Let's swing away.
Jammed him.
Not going to work. Now, this bottom of the lineup, before we get to Alcides Escobar, can I look at the pinch hitting options again? I don't think they're very good.
Yeah, it's a small bench.
Orlando, Dyson, and Infante. No, I gotta ride these guys out, man. Just gotta ride them out. And it's painful to ride out a bottom third of the lineup like this. But you know, if Darryl Motley can hit a home run, if Onyx Concepcion can be a productive player, then I have faith in Alex Rios. So let's swing away.
Swinging away with Alex Rios in the 8-hole and missing. Slider got him.
Wah, wah. All right. Esky, you're taking the pitch for the first time in your life.
He loves first pitch, but he watches a ball.
Take it again.
Very hard for him to hold the bat and not do anything.
It is.
There's a slider.
Take it again, Esky. Take it again. I know it's hard.
Take another?
Take it again. If we get you to 2-1, I'll let you strike.
I missed.
That's a lot.
Catcher set up wide.
I just want you to take pitches and hopefully get walks because I want to turn the lineup over.
All right.
Jackson's starting to get tired. And I feel like if we get him on, all right.
If you could organize any game with any players in baseball history, who would you call?
Can I interest you in a 1994 What If World Series Yankees-Expos matchup? Or how would Team USA from the 2017 World Baseball Classic fare against Team Cuba? But here's the catch. This time, the Cuban roster features major leaguers. What about the two best clubs in the history of your favorite franchise? Like, who's better, the 1985 Royals or the 2015 champs in KC? Stop wondering and start watching, because this is the big idea. Big time guests dream of epic matchups on Out of the Park Baseball 22. Then we press play and manage it all, thanks to the ultimate baseball strategy game. Available on PC or the brand new Out of the Park Go on your mobile device. Take that curiosity, that all-time debate, that what if in baseball history, and make it happen. The big idea has arrived. Are you in?
Swinging away?
We're not butting on 2 strikes.
No, we're not. He strikes out.
And
Okay. You'll have top of the order, though, into 7. And
yeah.
Danny Jackson could be out.
Yeah, but I'm worried he's going to bring in Farr. I'm worried they're going to bring in Quiz for the last 3.
Yeah.
Like, that's my concern. I want to take Medlin out, but he's been efficient. He's got stamina right now. Like, he's been good. I'm going to let him well, you know what?
I think that's okay if you go batter to batter, but you at least have to have guys ready, right?
Yeah, let's make sure Herrera is warm.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So we got Herrera.
Are you
warm.
tempted
Chris
to
Young,
just put him in and blow through them in the 7?
I'm tempted. Yeah, you know what? Let's put Herrera in.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you, Chris Medlin. You did well, but I'm going with my dudes. Let's get Edinson Volquez warming. We got to have someone back there. I don't want to go with Davis or Holland quite yet. I feel like Volquez is there as like the break glass in case of them. Actually, you know what? I should have a second one there. Let's get Holland warming too.
I was going to say, just in case there's traffic or something crazy. I mean,
exactly.
Any more could be the game.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. I don't even know why I have Volquez warming. Eddie, I'm just getting you some action because you're right. I'm just going to go to Holland if something goes bad.
You still want him there just to toss around a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. Eddie's a great guy. Let's just have him there to feel like he's part of the team. All right. Let's pitch to batter. Come on, Frank White. Let's see it. You better not home off.
Kelvin Herrera in the game. And that is to the short glove. Kendrys Morales.
Let's go. All right. Lonnie Smith, we're going to pitch to batter.
Pitching to Lonnie and striking him out. Fastball, frozen.
Right. And we're going to pitch to Jim Sundberg, and I'm not very worried about Jim Sundberg right now.
Let's see if Kelvin's worried. Nope. Good move.
Should have gone to my bullpen a little bit earlier. My bullpen's actually been really good since Cueto got run.
Yes, your bullpen's been excellent. Right, it was the starters.
Between Cueto and Ventura giving up 6, I think because okay. So who replaced Giordano? I've used so many pitchers now that I've already forgotten.
Giordano was replaced by.
He was replaced by Madsen. Yeah, and I think Madsen was okay. I mean, honestly, everybody in the first 4 innings sucked. I just needed some Chris Medlin magic to get us back on track.
I still feel like you're in this, though, Jeff.
Oh, I feel good about this. Alex Gordon's gonna take a pitch from Danny Jackson. This strategy has worked, and we're gonna condense a strike. Yep. We're gonna take another. I'm okay with Gordon having 2 strikes.
There it is.
Oh, pitch. Yeah, swing away. 0-2 is not a great position.
After the fastball, he struck him out.
Yeah, you can't
He was
look at
kind of in
that.
between there.
Yeah. Let's do some taking pitch with Zobrist too, and I'm going to start swinging away after this. Zobrist is just so good at rolling the zone. I'm going to take a pitch.
You want to take the 0-1? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pouring.
All right, Danny Jackson's throwing strikes all of a sudden. Going away.
0-2 to Zobrist, and it looks like he got under it. Yep. 2 outs in the 7th.
All right. I'm gonna put it in the hands of my hitters here. Locane is not someone who's going to be taking pitches. Let's swing away. I need some power here. His contact is 75. He's not going to punch out.
1-1 is a floater caught. 1-2-3 in the 7th.
That is a rough. All right, I'm gonna let's sit Herrera, or let's sit Edinson Volquez down, and let's get Davis warming too. I got 6 outs, and I got to make it 4 rounds. Yeah, I honestly, I probably went to him too late. I'm looking back on my strategy now and just frustrated with myself that I didn't go to the bullpen earlier. I made the same mistake that Ned Yost did, honestly, in the 2014 wild card game, and the Royals ended up winning that one. You know, I went to my starter in the mid innings when I should have gone to bullpen. I went to instead of going to Yordano Ventura like they did in 2014, I went to Johnny Cueto, and that was just a huge mistake. So Kelvin Herrera is going to pitch to batter until we end up with a base runner, and then at that point, Greg Holland will be in.
Who knows if we'll get a base runner? Pat Sheridan strikes out on 3 pitches.
Yeah, this is the dominance of my bullpen right now. Yeah, keep it rolling. The dominance of my bullpen right now is filling me with regret.
Yeah, there's a weak ground ball to third. They are really good.
Yeah, I know. Should I have gone with an opener?
You could have. I mean, you could have gone wild. Once you took Alcides out of the leadoff spot, I was like, hey, we're not playing 2015 Ned Yost ball here. You can do whatever you want.
Tempting fate. All right, pitch to batter. We're not even. Willie Wilson. We're playing straight up.
Okay, Willie's got something. That should be extra bases. He's on to third. Yeah. It's Kaufman. He had room.
All right.
2-out
triple. Yeah, let's go get Wade Davis.
He's still warming. You want to do a mound visit?
All right, let's do a mound visit. See if we can get him to ready.
Also, wait, let me just make sure. Wade's warming up. Where's Holland?
Holland should be ready.
Yeah, he's ready.
Yeah.
But mound visit first, right?
Yeah, let's see if we can visit the mound. All right. Let's get Davis in there. Yeah, I'm sure you are, Kelvin. You've been great. We need a punch out here. And Wade Davis is our guy for that.
Wade Davis coming in.
I want Davis in there for Brett too. So this was the right move. Pitch to batter.
Okay. 2 outs. Man on third. 10-6 game in the 8th, and Wade Davis gets one popped up and does his job.
All right, we'll take it.
6 outs to spare, and
Beckwith. See, See, I was hoping they weren't going to go quiz for multiple innings. This is, I feel like this gives me a chance. And I don't know how good of a chance, but I feel like this gives me a chance. So
I agree.
I'm at this point, like, taking stuff. Man, Beckwith.
They'll still take pitches
Beckwith,
sometimes on their own, you know?
yeah, I know. Beckwith doesn't have any stamina. That's the thing. You know what? Let's just swing away. Let's just let it eat, boys. Like, if we're going to win this ball game, we're not going to win it watching pitches. We're going to win it with these.
And it's 3-1, and they walked him.
Okay. We're not close enough where I feel like we can start getting fancy here and giving up any outs, with a hit and run or something like that. I know Kendrys Morales is the kind of guy who's probably not going to punch out, and Hosmer's speed just isn't very good. So let's just swing away.
Looking for a rally in the eighth. Morales flies out to right.
God, I saw it high up in the air, and I was like that fan who sees a fly ball and goes, "Oh my God, it's a home run!" But it's just
the camera tilted quickly.
That's a fly ball to right field. All right, Moustakas. Let's take a pitch with Moose. I still need base runners here. Yeah.
Missed.
Here's the thing about Moustakas. I have Salvi and then Rios and then Escobar after. And I really, really, really don't want to rely on them to get me 4 runs. And so I feel like Moose is ahead here. Let's swing away.
He does, and it's deep left field, but caught probably about 8 feet in front of the track. Moose flies out. There's 2 down.
All right, for the first time in his life, Salvador Perez is going to take a pitch.
Salvi taking the first offering for ball 1.
Take another.
Taking the 1-0 for a strike.
Take another.
Ball and a strike. And it's 2-1.
All right.
Salvi's looking at the dugout like, dude, do you know me?
We need this now. We need this now.
Oh, nope. Diving stop. Oh, and the ball tipped away from first.
Let's go.
Salvi on the second. Steve Balboni cannot dig out an errant throw, and Hosmer goes to third. Salvi reaches, and if anything, has also helped you for the next inning.
Yeah, it's nice just because at least now I know we're going to get at least 2 guys at the top of the lineup. So, you know what, though? Let's think about now. I think the 85 Royals are on their heels. I want to put pressure on them. Let's have Alex Rios swing away. He came up with big hits during that season. Let's see him do it here.
Number 8 hitter. Right back through the middle. Throw to first.
Yes.
No play. There was no throw. He swallowed the baseball. A run scores. It's 10-7.
Okay. All right. Scott, you're my bench coach here, and so I'm going to defer to you on this because you have been the person who's been Alcides Escobar's greatest advocate at this point. So please, you go ahead and take this AB decision by decision as Esky's fan.
So he's my spirit animal. I love a guy that doesn't deserve to be leadoff going there, and now he's in the 9 spot trying to prove something to you. I want him to play his style of baseball, the baseball that won them the World Series somehow with him at a 2.93 on base. Yeah, I'm going to tell him, do your thing. All
right, Esky, it's time. Prove that you should have been hitting leadoff.
I appreciate that as the bench coach. He took first pitch anyway. Second pitch to center, and he flies out.
All right, got to run. I've been looking forward to this matchup for a while now. George Brett versus Wade Davis. I'm not pitching around. I'm pitching right to him. Come on, George. Hit the curve, the cutter. No, I don't want a hard shift right. I want a weak shift right.
Outfield straight up.
Outfield straight up. Let's go outfield deep.
Move back, boys. Ready? Top 9, the big idea. 85 Royals. George Brett with a home run in his pocket. Deep center field. Caught.
I'm glad we played the outfield deep there.
Seriously.
Yeah, I feel like that was a keen strategic move. Balboni, let's go weak shift left. And let's pitch to batter.
Steve Balboni. Power bat. Strikes out.
And Frank White straight up, pitch to batter.
And Wade Davis
has
a diving play in right field from Alex Rios with the catch. Side retired. Here's Quisenberry.
Whew. And the top of the lineup right now. Here's the thing. Quiz's stuff just is not very good. I almost feel like taking pitches against him is foolish because when you look at his control, it's 75 against lefties, 80 overall. Like he's not going to throw balls. I'm not drawing walks here. If I win, I'm going to win because I knocked around Dan Quisenberry. So you know what? Swing away, baby.
Strategy makes sense to me. Quisenberry against Alex Gordon, who's 1 for 4 with a homer in this game. And that is to second. There's your first out.
That's such a quintessential Quisenberry. Just weak contact off the submarining. Swinging away with Zobrist.
I mean, getting 3 runs can get some. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. There's another weak one, but Zobrist to first. Oh, it's in time.
It's close. All right, Locaine, it's up to you. Swing away, buddy.
Last chance for the 2015 Royals in what's turned into quite the contest. Another weak ground ball, and the out is recorded just in time. Beat him by a step, and the 1985 Royals say, we are the best team in franchise history. With a little hop and a skip and a corny 1980s dance. It's all over.
Oh, man. Look at the win expectancy chart there. I mean, good Lord, that is embarrassing.
That was a ride.
I gotta be honest. I don't feel great about this. I feel like I totally mismanaged my pitching staff. And it wasn't just starting Ventura and leaving him in for too long, because how would I have expected? That's interesting. Ventura's ERA was 54. I think Ventura might have had, it's very interesting. Yordano Ventura's
6 runs.
No, his ERA in the 2014 wildcard game was also 54.
Wow.
I know. Kind of freaky, right? Like, was this, like, does the computer know this and like made it happen? I kind of wonder if it's that much smarter than us. And I'm filled with regret, Scott. If we could have played this again, I feel like my offensive strategy would be totally on. I mean, we got to saves. A 4.5-star pitcher exited this game with more runs than innings pitched. We got him out of there before the 5th. Like, that worked. My pitching strategy, it sucked. And Ned Yost, like, if you want to punch me in the face a few times, I've earned that. I've earned it through the butchery of the pitching deployment in this game.
You know what I'm thinking about is, first off, I did fail my task of keeping the hair in the box. It It kind of left me a little, but now I'm back. If we go all the way back to the beginning, an hour and a half ago. But anyway, I'm thinking about, I mean, I follow you all year, of course, but especially in the postseason, that's when Jeff Passan really amps up his Twitter game and his social media, pitch by pitch, game by game, what's going on in the playoffs, a little bit of, secondhand managing going on. So I thought of a couple things. Number one, the 54 that you just mentioned, that would have been a definite Passan tweet, right? That would have been hey, this 54 is the same 54, right? That is a tailor-made Passan tweet in the playoffs, no doubt. The other one would have been you talking out with the crowd, with your followers, how this bullpen should be employed. And so you would be probably ripping yourself up, especially later in the game, going, look how money these guys are, especially Herrera and Davis. They're barely touchable, and they should have been used earlier. So, okay, if you could scratch this and do it again, and maybe we'll do it sometime in the offseason, would you start Herrera? I don't know. Do so, Davis for the first 3 innings? Like, what would be the move?
I would go with an opener for sure. Just because though I will say this, the bottom of their lineup did way better than it had any right to, or than it actually would have done in real life. So I don't feel quite as bad about the way Onyx Concepcion was hitting balls off the wall. I don't think Onyx Concepcion hit a ball off the wall in his life. So not incredibly realistic for a game that's extremely realistic in many other regards, but that's also randomness. That's also simulation. And I have to account for these things. But if I knew that I could come with a relief pitcher and get that top of the lineup, hopefully get 2 innings out of Herrera, and then maybe go with my starters, go with Ventura for the bottom 3 in the lineup, and then go with another reliever in the 4th inning. Maybe I bring in Hochevar, or maybe I bring in Madsen then, or maybe I bring in Chris Medlin to go 4 and 5, and then a starter in 6, and Davis and Holland in 7, 8, 9. I don't know. There are a lot of ways. The fact that I ended up with Holland not having pitched an inning, that's a problematic thing and a failure by me.
I'm going to think about that one. And hey, you're right. Concepcion did not have a lot of juice in the bat, but you're right. This is randomness. I think he would probably be offended, and he probably has hit a baseball off a wall somewhere in his life. And it just so happened to be against a team that is throwing harder than anything he's probably ever seen, right? As a major league player back then.
Yeah,
so
I gotta be honest, not happy with Frank White turning on 99. A little aggrieved by that one. And it was his only hit of the game,
3
too.
homers.
I know. That was a big one. Like, Darryl Motley's got a little juice in his bat. Darryl Motley going 2 for 2. Like, George Brett, I assumed was going to pummel me. I didn't think it was going to be in the first inning. I regret throwing to George Brett in the first inning, too. Like, I was trying to avoid a big inning, and he single-handedly turned it into a big inning. It's just so frustrating. I'm glad it wasn't a blowout. Like, in the annals of worst played games, is this going to be like, where's this going to rank, you think?
No. This was like I mentioned. I mean, I'm giving you probably at least an 8 or a 9 out of 10 on your offensive strategy to get Saberhagen out of the game. I mean, think about it. The 2015 Royals were not a dangerous offense. They were
right. Neither of these teams was.
No, they weren't. So that's where the balance is. It's what you talked about. Some regrets on how you would have pitched this game differently second time around if you could do it. But the offensive strategy, in my mind, was executed to near perfection. To get 6 runs off the 1985 version of Brett Saberhagen, I thought was outstanding. I wouldn't have been surprised. And this game is, like you said, it's realistic. Brett Saberhagen against this 2015 KC lineup was capable of going 8 or 9 and giving up a couple runs maybe. So the fact that you got 6 and you knocked them out pretty early, I thought was exceptional. And that's why you kept this game exciting and entertaining. We did not lose many people off the stream here.
And here's the frustrating thing too. In hindsight, knowing what Saberhagen was capable of doing, I should have been playing for run prevention earlier. Like I just shouldn't have gone with not my best pitchers. And I didn't know that Chris Medlin was going to be my best pitcher. But that especially like Medlin coming in totally cold and turning in the performance he did. I mean, almost the MVP of the game. Like that's how good he was.
We would have talked a lot about him, even more so. Yeah, if this thing turned around, that would have been the turning point. Medlin coming in. You also got Motley booted from the game. You produced our first fight during this big idea series that we're running. So you did some things that are notable. Like you're going to be in the headlines somewhere. Yes, it was a first. Everyone else is nervous. They don't want to hit a batter. It actually kind of gave you momentum and turned things around, which is crazy, but it somehow kind of worked. So you played this very well, and it was very entertaining, and we'd love to have you back sometime. So let's finish with this. Just want to make sure that there's no info that we left untouched. So when you're looking at these teams, comparing and contrasting, looking at which team was, more talented, had more stories, is there anything that we should make sure we get out of Jeff Passan about these two teams that you know so well before we say goodnight?
I think in a one-game series, the 2015 team is actually still better. But this shows you what baseball is, where on any given day, the worst team in baseball can beat the best team in baseball. And this is not to say that the 85 Royals were the worst and the 2015 Royals are the best. I will say the New York Mets of 2015 can attest how good that Royals team was, but the power of George Brett was just too much for me to overcome on this day. And it's a sad day in the Passan household. I think what we've learned today is Ned Yost rules and Jeff Passan drools.
Final question. Which team would Kansas City be more excited to see win? What just happened?
Oh, that's a good one.
Did they love 85 or 15 more?
Oh my goodness. I mean, 85, just because George is the icon, the franchise. And Frank White is like a local, not just local legend, but Kansas City kid, has been a politician in the area since. If somebody from the 85 team comes around, he is still, he's still just so beloved that, people from 85 don't need to buy a drink here ever. They were the first. They were the ones who finally did it after, all those years of losing to the Yankees and of being runners up. They were the ones who finally delivered Kansas City that championship. And yet 2015, because it had been so long, 30 years, it's a really long time. And it was not the type of team that you typically see winning a championship. Like if you look at the champions of recent past, the Dodgers last year, they have Mookie Betts and Clayton Kershaw and Cody Bellinger. If you look at the 2019 with the Nationals, they have Anthony Rendon and Juan Soto and Max Scherzer and Steven Strasburg. You can go on and on about the teams in recent history. They all have stars. This Royals team in 2015 really didn't have any stars. I know Lorenzo Cain signed for $80 million with the Brewers. I know Eric Hosmer got $140 million with the Padres. But by and large, those were the two biggest guys on that team. And to see a team like that has depth, that has bullpen, that has contact winning, it was anomalous. And it's why it was such a perfect team for Kansas City, because this is not the kind of city that is going to have a dynasty anytime soon. So to have something like that the year after the heartbreak and frustration of 2014, it's the kind of thing that's going to live on for a long time here.
Yeah, it's hard for me to buy any teams nowadays winning a World Series if they don't have forget just stars, superstar starters too. And that was, part of the problem here in this game. And they really didn't have that, not even close. I mean, you look at the last several World Series champs. I'm with you. So you played this well and good. I wanted to get that last question in because Kansas City fan, well, you played it entertainingly well, if that's a word. We'll put it that way.
I played it.
You played it. You had fun?
I did have fun. The brawl was great.
Good. We loved having you, dude. So this was the big idea. Any teams from any time matching up to satisfy our curiosity and all-time debates that we have, like Royals fans thinking about this one. Big-time guests helping us play out these epic matchups on Out of the Park Baseball 22. Play what the pros play, the ultimate baseball strategy game. Download Out of the Park Go for free on your mobile device, iOS, Android. It's there right now. Jeff Passan, good times, man. Thank you for hopping out and living the Kansas City dream out for everyone.
I just wish I was a little better. Thanks for having me, though, Scott. This was fun.
Out of the Park Baseball 22. Play what the pros play. The world's best baseball strategy game. Whether you're new school or old school, all that matters is winning. Take full control of any current Major League Baseball franchise. Discover and develop elite players, coaches, and scouts. Run your team your way and build a World Series champion. The Infinite Baseball Sandbox. All new for 2021. Stunning new 3D ballparks for every major league team. Or build your own unique, majestic landmark with our dramatically improved ballpark construction kit. A completely remodeled coaching system that connects and impacts your entire organization. All new strategies and management options give you unprecedented control. Plus, dozens of gameplay and performance improvements that make the best even better. And of course, Perfect Team 22. The critically acclaimed online competition roars back this season with more strategies, more content, and a brand new mode, Perfect Draft. Out of the Park Baseball 22, available worldwide on March 26th, 2021.